Okay, we're working on the first 3 lines, almost the first 3 lines of Wildwood Flower. We're trying to keep the quarter notes sounding like quarter notes and the eighth note sounding like eighth notes, okay? So that first phrase we did last week sounds like this. We start up in this first pickup measure with 3, 4, okay? So we end up with 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and that gets us to the end of line 1 and then land on the first beat of this next line, okay? Now just to review, we're going to make quarter notes sound like quarter notes and eighth notes. So the pull off 2 0 needs to sound the same as far as the rhythms, okay? So I'm playing those 2 notes right there. I'm playing the pull off, second fret pull off, 2 0, and then this thing here, so you can hear that they should sound the same. Okay, so it's da ya da da. Okay, same thing with this pull off, 1 0. So you pull off and then play these. That should sound the same rhythmically. It should sound like. Okay, those should sound like eighth notes. So if I play that whole first phrase, it sounds like this: 1, 2. Okay, quarter notes sound like quarter notes. Eighth notes sound like eighth notes. Okay, now the new phrase we have starts on the first note of that second line. Okay, just because it's easier. Okay, so we have this open G, and then the chucka thing, a hammer on, keep that note down, okay, because the next one you do that same with the first finger down. So that first measure on the second line sounds like this. Okay, so it stays down. One more time. It's staying down, and then we're going to play that note and slide. And that's the same thing. It needs to sound like an eighth note. Okay? So, I'm going to take it slower. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and. Okay? That finger stays down on the 3rd fret, and we play this measure, the chucka again, with that finger down. Okay? So, to that point. Okay, one more time, just from the beginning of the second line. Keep it down, slide. Okay, the next part, you just have to jump out of here and hammer on. Okay, and the next thing you just open it up. That gets us through the first 2 measures of that line. Slower. Okay, the next part you already did last week. That gets us to that line right there. Okay, all the way to here. This is a little different than you did before, but not much. No, it's the same. Yeah, a little different. So this measure and this measure are very similar, but this measure and that measure are identical. Okay? So that just the new part today. Hammer, keep that first finger down. Slide, keep it down. And come up here and hammer on 2nd fret. And then this just kind of gets the last measure of that line. Pull off. 3rd line. Sorry. All the way through to that point, the beginning of the song. 1, 2. one thing that might help you is just to count the rhythms. So if you're counting the rhythms when I'm playing, if I start here, 1, 2, you'd start 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 1. That's tricky. Being able to do that can help you with keeping things in time and keeping them in rhythm, okay? It's hard to do it as fast as I just did it, but if you can look at it and notice a quarter note and an eighth note and count it just like that, it might help you with this. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. Next week we start the fun part, moving up the neck with the 5th fret, but it'll be cool. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.